wicked game, the Chris Isaak version, a truly beautiful and haunting song. Absolutely stunning. Today we're looking at the acoustic guitar. We have 3 chords, 2 strumming patterns. I will have you crooning your way through this in no time at all. The chords today are B minor. I'll be playing the barre chord. If you don't have your barre chords mastered yet, play the simplified version by popping your index finger onto the 2nd fret of the E string and strumming the 4 high strings. Remember, with this chord, don't strum the E and the A, or the 6th and the 5th string. The 2nd chord is an A chord, and the 3rd chord is an E chord. Now these chords cycle for the entire song. There are no other chords in the song. We play the chords in this order for the entire song. It almost sounds too easy, doesn't it? So how can we get such a beautiful song with just 3 chords? Focusing on just the acoustic guitar today, I can tell you it's about how we play the chords. I'll show you the 2 strumming patterns now, and then we'll discuss how you can breathe life into them. Strumming pattern 1 plays through the intro, the verse and the guitar solo. It's the most sparse of the 2 strumming patterns. We'll begin on the B minor chord, whichever one you're doing. We have down, down, up, down, down, up. Counting that in a 4-beat sequence, because we're in 4/4 today, we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we have the 2 down strums on beats 1 and 2. The up strum comes on the 3 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. In between the down and the up strums, let the strings ring out. Playing through the 3 chord sequence, 1, 2, 3, 4. World was on fire, no one could save me but you. There's a 2nd up strum in this rhythm, but I would suggest mastering what we've just done before you add that in. If you already have a few strumming patterns under your belt, then you may find this fairly straightforward. It comes on beat 4 ands, but it comes as we change chord for 2 of the chord changes. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. The rhythm pattern number 2 for the chorus is an extension of number 1. It's got the same basic foundation, but we're filling in some gaps. And what that does is helps to build the intensity and build the energy of the song. And in this case, it builds on the passion that's coming through in the chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've added in a down strum on beat 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. As in the verse, we can extend the chorus strumming pattern to add an extra up strum on the beat 4 and. This again comes amidst the chord changes. Here it is if you fancy having a go. And that strumming pattern with the sequence of chords, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We have the chords, we have the two rhythms, so now let's put it all together and discuss song structure. So the song begins with an intro that lasts for 2 times round the chord sequence. So 1 times round the chord sequence is B minor to A to E twice. So that's 1 times round the chord sequence. So the entire structure is the intro twice chord pattern, the verse 4 times round the chord pattern. We get to the chorus that brings in pattern number 2 and plays that 4 times round. We then have another verse that plays 4 times, a chorus that plays 4 times. We have a guitar solo that plays 4 times in the same rhythm as the verse, so rhythm pattern 1. We've then got another verse that plays 4 times round pattern 1 and a final chorus that plays 8 times round chord pattern 2. We then have an ending sequence which plays each of the 3 chords once slowly in what we call a rake, which means to drag your pick or thumb slowly across the strings. And this is how the song winds down. Nobody loves no one. I'm going to talk a little bit about the feel of how we're going to play this song. As I mentioned at the beginning, the song oozes heart and soul, and one way we can inject this into our guitar playing is by varying how we're going to strum it. So looking at the verse rhythm, it's quite sparse, and we want the verse to be much quieter than the chorus. So we're going to strum as lightly as possible. Nice relaxed hand, light hold of the pick. As the verse progresses, put a little bit more pressure on there, start to build the volume. Maybe put some accents in there, little swells. And then when we get to the chorus, bring the volume up a little bit. And then when we get back to the chorus, nice and quiet. So we can do it all again. Here's a lesson where I show you how to play Ain't No Sunshine, 3 chords, simple picking pattern. Let's build those song repertoires up.